And now, back in the world of science and reason, he had to decide, would he keep this to himself? Or would he risk everything, his reputation, his career, his credibility, to share what he now knew? Dr. Eben Alexander chose to speak, and the world began to listen. Before his coma, Dr. Alexander had stood proudly behind the wall of science. A man of medicine, a surgeon who trusted data, scans, and neural maps. But now, that wall had cracked. His experience in the coma had revealed something deeper than anything he'd studied in a textbook. It wasn't theoretical. It wasn't wishful thinking. It was real. More real than anything he had ever known in the waking world. And yet how could he explain it? How could he, a Harvard-trained neurosurgeon, walk into a lecture hall or a hospital and say, "I visited the afterlife"? He knew what it would cost him. But the truth, as he felt it, was too big to ignore. So he began to speak out. He started slowly, first with close friends and colleagues. Some listened politely. Others looked at him with concern. A few asked hard questions. Could it have been a dream? Could your brain have been producing images as it shut down? Are you sure it wasn't just hallucination? These were the same questions he would have asked before his own experience. But no, this had been different. It hadn't just felt real. It had been real. He began researching other near-death experiences. He read reports, spoke with patients, compared notes with psychologists, neurologists, and spiritual thinkers. And what he found shocked him. He was not alone. Thousands of people had described similar experiences: light, tunnels, beings of love, messages of peace. Many had been clinically dead, with no brain function, just like him. And while each story had its own unique flavor, the core truth echoed through them all. There is more to consciousness than the brain.